Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to my top 5 games of 2016. This originally was going to be a top 10 list, but then I realized that I didn't play as many games this year as I'd liked, and the ones that I did play weren't as memorable, sadly. It's good to know that this list is my own opinion, and if you disagree, please do tell me the games that you loved the most this year. Alright, let's go. Number 5. We're going to start off with a game that I never thought I would enjoy this much. Digimon CyberSleuth was a really awesome surprise to me. I really love Digimon, and I get as many games from it as I can, and when this game was announced to the West, I was so happy. I didn't get it at launch though, but rather in a sale a few months later, and I must say that I got hooked. The gameplay is the classic RPG that I so love, and the story was pretty amazing with some really nice characters. This game gets a recommendation from me. Number 4. Our next game is a love letter to everything Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy is a game that uses a very interesting gameplay mechanic called stacking. You and the monsters you capture can stack on top of each other to create a lot of diversification in your fighting style. I must admit that it's kinda hard to summarize it, but once you get the hang of it, the game turns out to be really fun to play. Also, the story is very fun and over the top. The characters are self-aware, and this makes your adventure so fun to go through. Number 3. Ratchet Clank is a series that grew up with me, and being a proud owner of every entry in the series, the new retelling of the origin story was a must-get. This game tells the story of the first game through the eyes of Captain Quark, so in the end, it does fit in the canon. However, these games, even though have solid stories, the gameplay is where it's at. It's fun, fast-paced, and really engaging. This is one of those games that no matter the age, it's fun to play. Number 2. These last 2 games were toe-on-toe for the first place, but in the end a decision had to be taken. Pokemon Sun was the game that I chose from the 2 available versions, and I am playing it until it gets dry. This game changed the formula of Pokemon in many ways, and I must say it was for the best. With lots of new Pokemons to catch and a whole new region to explore, Pokemon Sun and Moon will have a lot to do. So grab your Pokeballs, put Nebby in the bag, and you're ready to start your adventure. Alright, before number 1, I do have an honorable mention. It didn't enter the list not because it didn't have what it takes, but rather, it's a remaster. This is none other than Gravity Rush Remastered, a game that I loved on my Vita and bought as soon as it released on the PSN. Even though I didn't finish the game on PS4, it still is an amazing game on the Vita and one that you should really buy.
10 fucking years!
Number 1. Okay, so here we are, the game that I loved the most from 2016. And to tell the truth, it's not even a surprise to most of you. Final Fantasy XV is a game that I have been eagerly awaiting since it was announced at Versus 13 back in 2006. I absolutely loved this game. It has so much to do, and the story that even though needs a bit ironing out, made me love everything about EOS and its characters. I simply cannot stop playing it, and with DLC planned, I don't even know when I will. Alright, this concludes my top 5 games of 2016. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below. This is Kami, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye bye!